Hey, this is your girl Lady Rain, and today I have Aberrant here with me, and we will be talking about outgrowing friends. If you want some more info on what we are discussing, stay tuned. You start, babe. You the man. You want start?
Hey, what's going on? It's Aberrant.
And my name is Kiki, or I go by Lady Rain.
And yeah, this is our first YouTube episode. We're gonna be doing a little bit of different stuff. We're gonna be mainly on Kiki's end. Just gonna be doing a lot of tutorials, do your owns, makeup, hair, all that beautiful Black Queen stuff that she got going on.
Oh, my bad.
And most importantly, we're gonna be, talk about different stuff and like today, different topics and stuff like that. Friendships, relationships, advice, things like that. Well, today we thought about our main topic is going to be based on friendships and outgrown people, family and friends. With that, we're gonna be explaining and talking about, different situations that we've been through in our own lives separately, together, different experiences that we've been through, hoping you guys can relate towards, what we got going on, what we're talking about, because this is for you. And we're gonna get on topics of, really reasons why it's important to learn about going through the process of outgrowing people and getting older and things switching up. We're going to talk about why it happens and the pros and the cons behind it. We're going to talk about why is it important, because it's very important, like, to things like that happen. I mean, it shows levels of maturity, shows levels of leveling up, period. And yeah. And then we also want to talk about um, holding on. I mean, like, some people, um, nobody's perfect. I mean, some people it's hard for them to let certain things go, letting certain people go, because of the bond or the chemistry that you build with them. And yeah, we're gonna get onto that. So stay tuned. We're gonna get right into it.
And before we start, I also want to say this. Remember this, that some people come into your life for a certain period of time. Some people come in for a season. Some people come in for years. And some people come in for a lifetime. And if you understand the difference, and once people start basically weeding themselves off or become distant, just think of everything that we say, and so you can have a better understanding of why it happens. Because everybody isn't meant to last in your life for a whole lifetime.
Yeah, that's a fact. And make sure if you got anything to say or any comments or input, make sure you comment under the video. Make sure you subscribe to
Our channel. So you're gonna be helping me doing some DIY
yeah,
stuff.
of course,
I'm gonna make him help me, y'all. Make him help me.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram, Facebook.
And we'll leave all those details in the comments below. Well, not in the comments, in the description box. Sorry.
Yep. And we'll have some down there somewhere.
Somewhere down there.
I'll make sure I put it there for you.
Down there.
So yeah, we're gonna get into it. We ain't gonna bore y'all. And here we go. Today was a nice little day. Yeah, I went out. We went to the park. You
That's
went to
not
the
funny.
park. What do you do at the park?
Well, we walked around and we sat down and talked about a couple of things that should be talked about.
Yeah.
Get an understanding of each other and what each other expectations is, what should be going on in a relationship.
Yeah. I like that talk. That was a good old talk. we live together, so we talk about like bills and certain things that could help us. Um, communication is key.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Damn, what did we talk about here?
Well, we was talking about. Now
I remember just the regular stuff we talking about, like we talking about you know about your childhood and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was dope.
Basically, that you could have a rough childhood, and basically, I was mainly talking about my childhood. I moved around a lot growing up. We just moved from house to house a lot. Lived in multiple states, but I had my family there along the way, so I wasn't able to build a foundation of friends along the way. But I have 10 siblings, so I had way more than enough friends that I needed. Like, it wasn't really an issue for me, but it might be different for people that didn't grow up with a lot of siblings. So it could be tough on people like that. So that we just talk about just different stuff that we went through in the past and what was the outcome of it.
Yeah, I too also used to move around a lot. I got a lot of siblings, but we never lived together, so it wasn't like the same thing. But I had my brother, my little sisters with me all the time, so had a little pack. We went through a lot of stuff. I mean, good, bad. I guess that's what molds us, the experiences that we go through.
Yeah.
We get to learn off each other and stuff, and then when we grow up, certain people that come into our lives, we figure out who to choose to keep around and, who to choose we don't. Sometimes we put ourselves in a position where we know that people are not good for you, but you just keep them around because you just kind of want to help,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically, well, what we basically tend to do a lot is, like, we're the friendly type, the friend that you could go to and will be there for you. Yeah. So what we ran into a lot was dealing or putting up with things from different people or allowing things to keep sliding. So, and it was just because we have a good heart and we basically look for the best in people and don't let, like, one or a couple of negative things, like, determine what kind of person that person's supposed to be. But it does come a point when you have to set your foot down and you just got to part your ways because it's not going anywhere. But everyone will show their true colors. Another thing we've talked about is how we outgrow people that we've grown up with. And that's anybody, any one of you could speak for that people that's doing well for themselves, people that's doing okay for themselves, people that's struggling. You outgrow certain people. You've seen people either excel further than you or you see people not excel further than you. You see people that's on the same level as you. And it's not a competition of who could get the furthest. It's just that we actually literally just outgrow each other. Like, communication seems to taint. Hanging out with your friends that you used to hang with taints. It's nothing to be mad about. It's nothing to be upset about or, oh, she don't talk to me no more. And I have a best friend and she know who she is. And we've been friends since I was 15 years old. I'm 23 now. And we used to be together all the time. Like, I stayed on her boat when we was in school. Like, I didn't play no games. I played her sister, her mama, and her grandma. Because when she came to my house, I made sure she eat. Even if she didn't want to eat sometimes. I'm like, nope, you gonna eat. And stayed as her mama. I helped her with a lot. Pushed her. I try to encourage any friend that I have of mine. I try to push them and encourage them. And she was a really good friend to me too. Like, she always had my back. And as we got older, she went to school. She got her boyfriend. I was in a previous relationship before him. It didn't really go too good. But that distance started happening when relationships happen, especially when she got with her boyfriend. And I used to get upset all the time, like, she don't talk to me anymore. She's not, and we're both doing good for ourselves. Like, she went to school, I got my CDL, went to school, get my CDL. She, like, both of us doing our thing. And it's like, I was upset because I didn't have that friend that I had before, but then I had to realize that we outgrew each other. Although we're both doing good for ourselves, and this is what I'm saying, different levels. People may be doing less than you, the same as you, or greater than you. Y'all still may grow apart, but at the end of the day, you know who your true friends are when it comes crunch time. If something was to happen, you know whether or not they're going to be there for you. Yeah. And I feel at the end of the day, like, if something was seriously going on, something bad was to happen, she'll come through. Right. Like, I may not be able to see her like I want to, or she not able to show up to events or whatever reason she may have. At the end of the day, she has her own separate life now, and I just got to live with that and accept that.
You know, some people, part of people growing on each other, the hardest part is knowing when to leave and not accepting that, because people try to hold on for so long. Yeah. And you know, certain things, you know, like, you know, when your time is up, you know what I mean, when you gotta move on to the next thing. I've been in situations, even, you know, DJing, you know, for certain people, having friends, all different types of stuff, even family, you know what I mean? You gotta know when to depart and accept it, you know what I mean? It doesn't always come out in a bad way. It's not always gonna end up in a bad situation, but you gotta know when to put yourself first at the end of the day. I mean, that's where it all counts. Because if you don't, you're not able to satisfy yourself. You're not able to satisfy others the way you want to that actually really need it, or, you know, that are in your priority. You know what I mean? You're not able to function correctly because you're trying to hold on to the old thing, or you're trying to hold on to old friends, you're trying to hold on to old situations, and you just gotta know when to, you know, let that up. You gotta know when to, you know, move on and do something different, do something new. Yeah. You know what I mean? You keep trying. I know trying is the main thing, and you eventually get it, but trying doesn't work every time on the same thing, especially when you know, like, it's the same result after. So you gotta know, okay, cool, maybe it's not working now, let me switch it up. You know, I'll probably get back to it later, or, you know, even with dealing with a person, you know, I gotta move on to the next thing, or, you know, do your own thing. And if that person really loves you, or if they really, you know, by your side like that, they'll always be there no matter what. And if they're not, I mean, it's gonna hurt, but at the end of the day, at least you know the truth instead of lying to yourself, you know what I mean? Or, you know, sugarcoating everything, making everything look all sweet, you know what I mean?
Can I add something?
You can.
Okay. So something, basically, you know, what he's saying is just something that came to mind. Is basically, you have your friend and you have your family members that you look out for a lot, but you don't see any progress in what they're doing. Let's say that you're helping a friend or a family member that's struggling, right? And you just don't see any results changing. Like, they're not trying to excel. They're not trying to make a better situations for themselves, or what? Excuse me. They're not trying to make a better situation for themselves, but you continuously keep helping them. Wouldn't that be considered crippling them? You continuously helping them, which won't allow them to give them that push to push and do what they need to do to get themselves together. So sometimes you have to step away from helping, or limit how much you can help someone, because all you're doing is end up crippling them, because then in the back of their mind, they be like, oh, well, you know, if this don't work out, you know, I could always call AB. You know, I could always call Kiki. Why? Because they got my back. But it's not going to help them. So sometimes, as a friend or as a family member, you have to step back and just let them see what they're going to do. At the end of the day, most people do what they got to do to make ends meet. And sometimes you just got to step back and let everything flow the way it's supposed to happen.
That's a fact. Yeah, so, you know, the main thing is that, you know, dealing with people and situations, you know, you just gotta know when to move on it could be it's the better for you, and it could be better for the next person at the same time. Sometimes, everybody needs a wake up call once in a while. We all make mistakes. We all go through trials. We learn from things. Even when they don't work out. So, yeah, that was a lot of food for thought right there.
I think that's a good topic, dude.
Yeah, that's a dope topic. So, we're going to check this out real quick, and then we're going to get right back there.
Oh, I'll put my earring out. So, thank you so much for watching our video. Please share it with your friends. Like I said, we're just trying to get started, and hopefully we can have the support that we need behind everything. Like I said, this channel is to help people DIYs, give people advice, basically express what we go through. So hopefully that it can relate with y'all, so y'all could have y'all inputs, or possibly you might take some of what we say and use it in your life experiences. You never know. So we would really appreciate the support, and don't forget to subscribe and like our video.
Don't forget. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes, and definitely make sure you comment. We want to know what we could do better, other ideas that you can have for us, and we want to excel and basically succeed at this. So we really would we appreciate it if you would help us out.
Yep, and we also support back. So if you got any thing that you want to put down, clothing lines or whatever, options, opinions, just throw it down there for us.
Yes.
We'll get to it. Alright?
And we'll also leave our contact information in the description box.
Definitely we'll do that.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. We really do appreciate it. You could comment below any suggestions you have for future videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.